This is before modifications to blue car. Yeah, that ain't running right, no way.
That bitch ain't doing shit. This guy spent so much money on his motor. It ain't doing crap. It don't even want to spin the tires, but it's here for me to get my hands on it. I spent all this money on this motor and can't even spin the tires, man. I mean, were they spinning at all, or?
No. They're barely doing anything.
Let's see what motor's in this thing. Last time I knew it's a 350 single cam boarded out. When I first done this car, I told them all you need is an EFI system. I mean, I could spin these tires for miles, man, when I first done this car, and then they took it to someone else. Bunch of crackheads or something, I don't know. But you know, I put the belt system on it. You know, modified AC. Look, they don't even got this on anymore. That adapter plate's supposed to be on it. They got the fan straight wired. I had a $90 relay in this thing that controlled the fans, and then when you turn the AC on, it turned the fans on. So this joker's here for tune-up and for me to set the time in the way it needs to be set. You know, in my eyes, it sounds like garbage, but we'll see tomorrow when I get some new plugs and put them in, and then we'll adjust the timing. It's supposed to be posy now, so we'll see if we can smoke those back tires or not. So, Brother Chad, stay tuned. See you tomorrow. Alright, it ain't day 2 yet. I seen something, and yeah, I don't like it. So they had a bunch of crackheads or something. First, pulled out the spark plug wire. And I don't know if my son can zoom in there, but they have that exhaust just crushed. They hammered the crap out of it. The try and I mean that joker's crushed in. They probably did that because the wire kept burning. And then you want to see something? That's what they had on holding it down. Pulled this off, and they probably lost the wing nut. Sitting right there. Now, who in the heck forgets where they put the wing nut? I mean, yeah, you always put them on, but that's probably why my adapter plate for the air filter wasn't on it. How dumb can you be? At least they left my coolant fan system on. You know, I built this myself, but you know, this is nice and pretty, nice and shiny. I don't remember what I got the fans out of, but I modified this for the fans to be in here when I done the serpentine belt. And then I got, look at this. I wonder what that goes to. Just laying there. So, I don't know. Looks like they installed a new distributor. I'm gonna pull out a spark plug and see what one of the spark plugs look like. Because, yeah, it ain't running good at all. curious. Oh, gotta find an extension. I'll get one of these plugs out real quick because I gotta take it to the parts store anyways. And I wonder why they got NGKs in this. I don't know. Probably why the dit's there so they can get a ratchet in it instead of using a wrench. Come on, man. What kind of crackhead spark plugs are these? Those are some 4-cylinder spark plugs. Suppose they have brand new heads on it. What kind of Japanese crap they got on this thing? I don't know if you can see that, but it's completely flat. So, let me show you the kind of spark plug is supposed to be in it. They got
The car has a new hood. Look at that.
That's a Chevy spark plug. See, you see how it has the bevel? What kind of crackhead heads do they have on that to have a 4-cylinder flat spark plug? There ain't no bevel. So, you got any comments? I'd like to know what kind of crackhead cheap Japanese heads are on this. So, I'm done for today. I'm gonna run to the power store, get some 4-cylinder spark plugs, and tomorrow we'll put the new plugs in. It's running really rich, so timing's way off. So we'll see if we can get those back wheels to smoke like we do with everything else. Brother Chad, like and subscribe. G.C.B. Gang Custom Build. See you in the morning. Alright, it's day 2 on Old Blue here. Got the spark plugs in. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. These headers they're no one really thinks about headers or the wires or anything, you know, when they order headers, but we're going to start it. I'm going to check the timing, see where it's at, check the RPMs, and then I already got the distributor broke free, so we're going to, we're going to time it. I would like to get it at 32 degrees for more power. So I guess all that's left to do is for my son to start it. I'm wiped out today, didn't even want to bother today, but you know, it's Sunday, only day off. Let's see where we're at. I already pumped it, so you should be able to just turn the key. There'll be a little fan noise because I gotta have the fan on to keep the motor going. But just as I thought, part of my gauge is messed up. Just as I thought, it's at 14 degrees. And it's running about pretty close to 900 RPM. So I'm going to raise up the idle. he at? Alright, shut up. Chop, chop, man, chop, chop. At least I'm not the only one driving butt. You see? Alright. Now, originally, let me turn the fan off. Originally, when this Joker came, the plugs weren't all that bad, you know. They were way out of gap. They were between anywhere from 30 to 42, 40. Plug's supposed to be gapped at 45, but you know. Now when it came in yesterday, my son was recording in the back. You heard how it just wanted to die. It was chopping and everything. That's because they had the timing at, oh, excuse me, they had the timing at minimum of 14. Now you see me raise up the idle to 1400 RPMs. I set my gun to 32 degrees. And when I brought it up on my mark at top dead center at 32, you heard the idle raise up. So now, once I turn the idle down, the timing mark dropped down to 21. Now I'm willing to bet this car would take more, but it's a daily driver. I don't know why he has a Holly on for a daily driver, especially when it's about to get cold. But now the biggest thing you do is you let it cool down. You know, you tighten down the distributor, you let it cool down, and then see how it starts. Before it had a hard time starting. Sometimes it go rent, you know, like it's locking up, binding up. But with it at 21 degrees, like Precious is, even though this has a big old cam and stuff, it should bust right off. So we're gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna pop some aspirins, get some fresh air real fast. While my shop clears out of exhaust. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Look at this. Who balances weights like this? It's supposed to be inside the tire, not outside the tire. So I'm gonna do a track thing. I'm gonna put some water in it so we can actually get a show. I know it's gonna spin, but my neighbors around here on the city streets, yeah, they caught a law on me quick. So I'm gonna shoot her some water real fast. Don't go sideways and go into my building like it's been trying to do. Yeah, buddy. I thought I was gonna slide in my building a few times, so I had to get the ground wet, man, like I'm at a track. Because it's posi, the Joker just kept sliding in. I damn near slid into Buick, damn near slid into my dog and pinned him up against the building. But that's what timing does. Now, we were down at that side street I was telling you about, and my buddy Rusty's. Yeah, I'd smoked the crap out of these tires, bust donuts and everything, but I wanted to give you a little show. I mean, with it being dry, you seen the tires were spinning than what you did yesterday, you know. But I had to stop because it kept wanting to slide sideways into my building. But that's what timing does, man. I know she can take more. I guarantee I can put her at 52 degrees, and she'll take every bit of it. I know that for a fact, just from what little bit here done. Like and subscribe. Push that like button, man. Leave me a comment. Yeah, I know I put water down, but I didn't want to slide into my building, so I had to do what I had to do. Eventually, we're going to have Blue here. We're going to have Precious. We're going to have all our vehicles that we build out at my buddy's Rusty's house. We're going to have a big old barbecue. We're going to smoke the tires, drag race up and down the street, man. But we all got to get together, make the time, have our vehicles ready. I did build the console on this. So before we shut down, I want my son to show you the console. I'm going to back it out so this way it's in the sun. So this is one I built about 3 years ago. He wanted all the gauges. He wanted them tilted at him. I got the radio kind of tilted. I don't know if it's easier to see from the back seat, but I'm gonna let my son video record. Now we're going to be building more consoles down the line. Still got to build one for the truck. The other box Chevy, the one we're doing the big block, he wants a console, but I will not build the same console the same way, because the whole purpose of being custom is to have something different than what everyone else doesn't have. I mean, you know, like the console in Precious is built different than this one. My other consoles, I never build them identical the same. But his brother Chad, G.C.B, Gangsta Custom Build. Like and subscribe, man. You have a good weekend.